It's been a while, and by a while, I mean mere days. I need Ball Pit to come out already, because, dear God, dear God. Now. Hit me in the boneyard. Oh, dude, we can do... Nah, actually, you know what? Send me on normal. Send me on normal. I like normal. I like to take my time. J-Mac, how you doing? Jason as well. Hello, FPS God. Or FPS. How you doing? Hello, everybody. Just heading to sleep. Leave the stream on. Leave the stream on. Stay with me. So if you're unfamiliar with Ball Pit, if you've forgotten since the last time, it is a breakout style roguelike game that is honestly feels a lot more like Vampire Survivors, in that you level up weapons, or you pick up orbs, you pick like random, you know, orbs to select, and then they can evolve and they can merge and they can do all this really cool stuff. Honestly, the game vibes with me on an emotional level. It's exactly the kind of dopamine that I'm looking for. It's also kind of hard, actually. I think like this time, I'm in a laser beam type mood right now. Don't have any money here. Balls that hit flaming enemies light on fire. You know what? We'll upgrade the fire. It's a game where lasers rock. I'm looking to be a laser gamer here. If we think that could be... Oh my goodness, I just got hit. If that could be remotely possible. Because like honestly, the lasers did go insane. I mean, we want to get magic stab. That's going to increase our... you know what? I'm realizing I'm kind of like covering up a little bit here. I'm going to put myself obnoxiously high up. And I hope that somehow is fine. Send me there. You play a song called Plead from Forsaken. It's not copyright. I mean, we're listening to the humming drolls of the game music, man. Did you write that song? Is that why you're saying that? Oh dear. I gotta be honest. I have a confession to make. I completely forgot to post. Wait, I didn't forget to post a YouTube video yesterday at all. I did everything for the YouTube video. Got through to the point where when you catch a special ball. See, I don't really want any of these, man, if I can be honest with you, but I don't have any money. Ball wants me by 20%. McNuthead, thanks so much for the sub. And also can as well. Yeah, you know what? When I catch a special ball, this is gonna be awkward because I don't have any money and I don't have any laser beams yet. So we're not sauced up the way that we want to be sauced up. Please play it. It's not gonna happen, buddy. I'm sorry to report. I think I will not play the random song on stream. Do you know, because even then I get like copyright claims on the streams, even just playing video games, man. So it'll be like a dev use a song that they don't exactly have the licensing for, and then honestly I'm kind of sitting there like I probably could do a claim and be like, hey listen, you know, this is a video game, but then I'm just kind of like, you know what, I can't be bothered, man. Is Crash on Twitch? Crash is not on Twitch right now, no. He's doing German stuff, probably, if I was to guess. I have no idea what you're typing there. Critical chance. You know what, reroll me? I don't want to reroll again. Just reroll me again though. You know what? Slingshot. Fire a ball. I got no issues with that. We gotta get some money though. The more money that we cook, the better chance we have of getting rerolls. And we're fighting first boss here and all we have is laser beam. This is like not good. This is decidedly scary. You know what though? You know what though? Get the bounce going. There we go, we got our laser beam. Laser beam, to be fair, is insanely cracked, even out with combining it with other laser beams, because it can like apply like all debuff effects across a large like radius of enemies. Denmark wants to know your location. That's cool. I'm very happy for Denmark. Let's see here. You know what? We'll probably get the earthquake because we can combine that with the fire one, and that'll. I don't know if that evolves, but it will certainly do something though. You're here at the start of the stream, Pyro Man. Welcome, mate. Welcome. Good to see you again. Any new updates? Feel like it was done with the game after 2.2 hours. There isn't, but like I'm now like I still have the itch though. To be fair, I get it. Like sometimes you're like, well, I beat the game. I don't really want to continue on. But like that being said though, like you play a game like Binding of Isaac and even though you may have unlocked everything, I mean some people just start over, frankly. Okay, we're gonna go Holy Laser. Bosh. And now we have another space for another piece of gear here. You know what? I'm gonna send it down this well. The laser beams in this are just, I don't know, they feel busted, man. We're hitting some serious vibes here, man. This game is so good, dude. I don't know, it's hitting like every dopamine receptor. We got another laser beam, dude. You know what? Send me that one. And then, you know what? Give me some level ups here. Wonder what happens if you fuse a holy laser with a holy laser. Probably not a whole lot. Oh. You know, thank you for the raid. How you doing? How's your stream? This game's called Ball Pit or Ball X Pit. Depends if you watch or read Hunter x Hunter though. Such pure dopamine as I fade to black. Dude, I think I ended a short story in high school with exactly that line. And it was, and I got like, I was getting compliments about my short story. I won an award for it, but the funniest thing was the short story was literally just the plot of the Death Note manga, but it was called Death Notes, so it was totally different. But it was very, and then like so they were like, you know, I got this little award for it, and they're like, this is really, really good, like, well done. And then like one of the teaching assistants came up to me and kind of like tapped the paper on my desk and was like, so you like Death Note, huh? And I was like, yep. Didn't say anything else. Yeah, you can say that. Yeah. Didn't, honestly, I mean, this was like at a time, I mean, I must have been like 14 years old. So this was like a time where, I mean, this was, what, almost 18 years ago, which is scary. I don't think manga and anime was like very mainstream. People would like watch Pokemon, but it was like one of those things where it was like you didn't really consider it an anime. You know, you watch Digimon, once again though, you don't really consider it an anime because it's like on like TV, like mainstream TV. Schoolhouse. I hit a reroll here. I'm fine with that. I hit some fusion. It was stuff you got bullied for. Kinda, like, that being said though, there was some like cool kids in my year that really liked Naruto and Dragon Ball, and that was like, that was the line. It was okay if you liked Naruto or Dragon Ball, but then I think beyond that you were like pushing your luck. If you came into like, if you came into high school wearing like a Neon Genesis Evangelion shirt, it was probably over for you. I'm sorry, and unfortunately. Let's fuse these two together. And then we get Magma X Holy Laser. Alrighty. No, now we got the laser beams cooking. We got a good build going here. It's 4:30, because I'm gonna get out of bed and work you. Thank you, Earthy Madness. Appreciate it, bud. Love to see you. I feel like in today, most English teachers won't know what Death Note is. Just not the kind of people who read it. This was a TA, to be fair. This wasn't like an English teacher. I guess mercifully. But it was, yeah, it was definitely, I don't know, man, because it's on like it's on Netflix, like, right? Like it has a live action. It has like, I don't know, man. I feel like it's probably in the top 10 ones that people who haven't watched anime have heard of, right? I feel like if you're getting that being said though, like Yu Yu Hakusho, I mean Yu Yu Hakusho is really really popular, but it's also an Asian, like it's a Japanese live action. I guess if it's got an English live action, then that's when you know that it's like it's breached the public consciousness somewhat. Beyond that though, I'm not really sure. There's Wind as well. I mean, to be fair, Willem Dafoe, he was in it. Technically, yeah, he was very much in it. I don't know what to go here. Is it Ghost Ball or something? I need another fusion reactor. A fusion here. So I can fuse into a second holy laser. It's nothing but lights. It's nothing but flashing lights and dopamine, man. You are a magma holy laser. I wish. God, I wish it was me. When I was in high school, we had maybe 5 of us that didn't really care, so we never got bullied, but generally if you watched or read manga, you definitely got stuffed in a locker. Thankfully, stuff like that doesn't really happen in like the Scottish public system. Obviously, like other like stuff happen. More like you just get like pinned against a wall and roughed up or something, or jumped or something like that. That's probably normal. But we don't have lockers in high school. So I remember going to I was in a thing called Boys Brigade when I was a kid, which is basically just like Christian like scouts, and I went to like a marching competition, which is cool. That's what the kids be doing these days. We go to like a marching thing, and we came last because we sucked. But I remember one of my friends, John, he was a really really tiny guy. Like he was very very small, not a big grower, not in that way obviously, but he oh oops, I got hit. We were in the change rooms and they had lockers, and he was like, dude, I bet I can fit into one of these. Like, I bet I can get in this. And he did, and we closed the door on him and we couldn't open it. We had to get someone to come get him out, man. It was not a smart move. He was just locked. We actually stuffed him in a locker. But we didn't stuff him in a locker. He got into the locker of his own volition. But like, dude, kids do dumb stuff like that all the time. I remember like, my mom was telling the story to B actually like kind of recently. I remember it, but like I got given chewing gum like at my grandmother's house by like the next door neighbor's kid's mother or something like that. And I decided to like chew it up, and then I put it like on my eye, and it got stuck on my eye, and I could not remove it, and I was freaking out, man. I couldn't. Like, I don't know what it was, and the woman like was saying to my mother and my grandmother, like, has he never had chewing gum before? Like, does he not know like what it is? Like, does he not know how to use it? And she was just like, just leave him with me. Just leave him with me. Just leave it, please. Chart to complete. Ghost Ball might go. I don't know if I rate the Ghost Ball that hard, man. All gears collect. You can now upgrade the pit lift. Huge body news. Increase movement speed. Increase the range at which Wii is collected. Yes. Cool. Drops 1 bonus gold for every 10 enemies killed. Dude, that's really good. Bonus goals? Okay, baby. Holy Laser goes absolutely crazy, by the way. I definitely like wasn't a smart kid, you know? Tried my best, man. Let's upgrade you. What's this gonna do for us? That's the end of the demo. That's chill though. I'm not done yet. I know we got a little bit of time to wait here. It's gonna give us some stat bonuses. Okay, this gives baby ball damage, which is pretty cool. Baby ball damage, maybe something somewhat overrated. You know what? Oh yeah, get in that pit, Yeah, almost done. Yeah. Okay, cool. We completed 2 different buildings here. What is it you do? Balls deal 5% more damage each time they bounce. When they hit the back wall, they return to the player, damaging each enemy they pass through. It's interesting. It's interesting. Yeah, you know what? Send me on that one as well. You know what the most, I'll go ahead and tell you that story of me putting like chewing gum on my eye. And then in the same sentence, I can tell you, like, believe it or not, when I was like slightly older than that, I was considered like a gifted child. Somewhat unbelievable. You have to suspend your disbelief though. I appreciate that, but like, I don't know, man. I was like smart as a kid, but then obviously like I did like the classic gifted child thing. I was like, I'm not gonna apply myself in any way. I have no interest, man. I got no interest. I didn't study until like I don't know if I've ever studied, man. What Pyro vibes? What's this? This is Ball Pit. Also, respect for even knowing what Pyro is. My G. I love that game. I'm a huge fan of Pyro. I love Pyro. You know what? Give me ball. Might go for like a mega elemental build and see what happens that way. Sounds like me apart from the chewing gum. You know, I'm starting to think, like, because everybody's always like, yeah, I was like considered a gifted child as well, and I'm just like, was everybody just lying to us? Like, I thought I honestly, I feel like I hit like a certain intelligence level as a child, and then I never got smarter. Like, just literally, not once beyond that. And that's kind of sad, but also it is what it is. Pretty chill. No, actually. It was like kind of handy. Like, and I'm not. This isn't like bragging or anything like that, because I'm like, look at me, dude. I play video games on YouTube. It's not that big a deal. I'm not. If I was a rocket scientist, then I'd be like, yeah, I'm bragging because I'm a rocket scientist. But like, it was nice being like a little bit more compos mentis, like as a kid, because like I didn't have to like study like at all, really, because I just like, you know, you kind of like absorb information at a decent level, and then I just kind of coasted for like 8 years, and then I was chilling. And then I went to college and was like, and then I got hit with like the crushing realization that like, oh my god, this is the rest of my life. And then I was like, maybe I sell drugs, actually. I don't know. I don't know what to do with myself here. What do rocket scientists even do nowadays? I don't know, man. Like, probably like drones or something, I guess. I don't know. I'm going elemental mode. Give anything that isn't a natural occurring element. I ain't interested, I'm sorry. I'm gonna get back to EPs. Alright, have a good one, you know. Thank you for stopping by. The bar for gifted shout is just very low. Yeah, I mean, I guess like I was like 10 years old when they were like, your kid is like gifted. Like, they were getting me like Mensa tests and stuff like that, and they're like, you're in like the top 1 percentile or something, and I was like, cool, man. Can I go and play Digimon World now? If is that possible? And they're like, yeah, you go play Digimon World. You can play Digimon World. Yeah, it's fine. Do we have any AoE? I don't know if we have, actually. Balls do 75% more damage after hitting the back of the field. Well, that's kind of rough. I can't afford a reroll here. I guess, you know what? Laser beam is a great fusion because it makes every. So I could combine that with freeze, and then it will apply freeze in a line, which would be nice. So I guess like even though we don't want it, we can utilize it somewhat. Iron could have been considered an element. It's kind of man-made to me, bro. I know it's like literally a naturally occurring thing on this earth, but I don't know, man. I don't know that. Do you think there's an elemental fusion ball of all the elements? That would be pretty cool. But I don't know if they all go together. I would assume that they probably do. But there's also like 5. Wait, no. So there's like ice, fire, lightning, wind, and earth. So you know what? Give me the AoE. Sure, that works. And then, you know what? Level me up. Okay. What do we have here? So we have 3 different evolutions. Oh yeah, Freeze Ray, of course. And then 2 that we haven't discovered. I'm kind of tempted to go with the... You know what? I'm going to go with one that I haven't seen before, actually. What is this one? Blizzard. Freezes all enemies within a 2-tail radius for 0.8 seconds. Oh, okay. You know what? That rocks. And then whenever we get frozen, I have the glacier that makes them, oh my god, that makes them chill in a radius as well, so it does even more damage. Okay, that AoE damage is like really nice actually. I ain't gonna lie. You know what? Let's see. Pop me that. I'd love to. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. Let me think here. Got fusion, but I actually like to get some level ups. Do you know what? I think the saddest part about this demo is, like, for me at the very least, is that like you cannot go on further than the boss at the end. Like I'd kind of love an endless mode in the demo. Just be like, you know what? Just run it. I know that would probably like you'd be getting too much of your money's worth from that point, but I think I've been spoiled by like the Nine Kings demo having an endless mode. You know. Now, fusion these two together for me, and then that will allow a massive AoE, ideally, hopefully, freezes all enemies with a 2 tower radius, and also it will shoot a laser beam horizontally that will go crazy mode. So give me wind. We haven't got wind yet. Up the freeze is huge, man. The freeze is awesome. Yeah, as far as gifted kids are concerned, I mean, I fumbled it, obviously. I think everybody does. I think 99.99% of all gifted children fumble the 10-year-old lead. But well, I can't deny it, man. I know that I'm a moron, but like it was handy as hell, dude. It was really handy. Not having to study, that rocked. If I'm being honest with you, man. Let me see, reroll me. That's exactly what I'm after. I think you can still continue fusing even after they've been fused already. But then, oh, you know what? I've already fused it twice, so then, you know what? That's probably not going to do anything for me now that I think about it. So it's probably only like maximum 2 fusions, which would indicate to me that there might actually be like a mega elemental fusion that's possible. But what the heck, what could that even be? I guess it would probably be like elements or something like that, maybe? Try and find out. Wonder if anybody's like posted about it or something. Not studying worked for me until college. Yeah, I mean, I didn't study until college, and then even in college, like I went to do law and then dropped out because I needed to get a job. But like, even then, it was like, this was like first year, right? So it was never gonna be like, you know, much of like, it's never gonna be like super duper hard. Like it would start getting difficult and stuff in like the later years, I presume. But it was all open book, man. So like realistically, it was like you go into your exam, and if you didn't know the answer, you just like open up the page to the textbook where like the answer is there. It's just that like the names are different, you know? So it was like an open book exam. So obviously, like, you know, ooh, Inferno. Obviously, it was like not difficult, man. I don't know how you fail that, dude, because the answer is just there. You just have to change like the name of the exam question that says like Tom, and then you change it to like Derek or something. Like, you know, it's not like something that's particularly anyone can, like a literal child could like go in and be like, well, you know, I'm just gonna mimic the answer. They teach you to pass the exam, not pass the subject. They do that here as well. Yeah, I think a lot of schools do that, but that's because like probably something to do with like government grants or getting their numbers up to make their, because like the you know, like there's rankings, right? And if you're ranking badly, then that's bad news, you know what I mean? I.e., you don't want to be ranked to the bottom. You got to fight for your Ivy League status, I suppose, right? My wife and I went back to university after having kids. I stayed at home, took care of the young ones, supported us financially by doing other people's work as well as my own degree. That's very admirable. Congratulations, well done, man. Yeah, you know what? Fuse me? Inferno X laser. We've got 2 like mega balls, but nothing else particularly going crazy here. Boop. You have to kids' parents get uppity and raise them all wonked, which messes them up. I never got raised any different because like we were still poor, so like it didn't really matter, frankly. Like, cause it was. It was not like I could go. I didn't go to private school. We couldn't afford to go to private school, so I went to state-funded public school, obviously. So it really didn't make a tremendous amount of difference to me. Plus, like I didn't have any interest in that because like my friends were going to like a certain school and a certain high school, and I didn't want to like lose my friends. So I don't know. It's just yeah. I do kind of get like why schools are teaching you to pass an exam and not like learn a subject. Like actually learn a subject, but at the same time you probably shouldn't do that, right? Like probably like what, I don't know, like No Kid Left Behind or something. That'd probably be like a good idea. You know what, hit me another lightning, that's fine. Sorry Mr. Skelly man, I'm still dealing with a problem here. I've got to like ricochet this back. Okay, yeah. I just realized his HP bar is at the right side of the screen. I'm an idiot. I've been like, why? Where? Like, how do you damage? Like, how much damage does this guy take? And I've only just seen right there that it's, it's like, it's been there the whole time. I'm just obviously not focused on that. I'm focused on like firing the balls at him and looking at the arrows coming towards me. You've been doing some life skills like gardening recently. It's nice to touch grass and lie down. You know what? Like, same. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It is crazy how fast grass actually grows, man. I went out and like mowed the lawn. Now, admittedly, I had a drink and then ran over the lawnmower like wire with the lawnmower. I was very careful about it, but then I let my guard down for like this amount of time, and things kind of went badly. But it's crazy, man. There's like a side door out into the garden here, and there wasn't a giant bush there before, but then a week or two passed, and then there was a giant bush, and I had to like get it down, and that was very difficult because it was I did not have the tools for the job. But it's fun, man. It's fun. It's fun. I definitely like to learn some honest to goodness like life skills. Like I don't know, it's a bit late because I'm in my 30s, but you know what they say, better late than never. Used to think I was smart when I was a kid, but looking back for real, I was dumb. Nah, you were probably like you're probably above average intelligence, but like I always think that like I think I'm average intelligence, but then I have to think, oh my god, I also think I'm stupid. So like, what's the bottom percentile saying? Like, what about the people that are like dumber than me? Like, if I think I'm dumb. Oh, ball pit. It's a good game. We're gonna call it on that video there, but we're gonna go for another run. Let's make it happen. Thanks so much for watching.